Welcome one and all. This is Lunatic Tarot. My name is Christina. Hope you guys are well. For my description and all that good jazz, check the description box below. You guys know what to do. Today we're going to be doing a reading for our Capricorn friends for the month of August 2024 regarding matters of the heart. If anything else pops up, like work, family, whatever, I'll be sure to read it. But for right now, that's the intention that I'm going into it with. So without further ado, my deck is shuffled. We can get started. Before we do though, Taurus, I want to tell you that while I was shuffling the deck, the Ace of Wands, Page of Wands, both came out different times, several times actually while I was shuffling. And then I just checked and realized the Ace of Wands is again at the bottom of my deck. So I don't know if maybe some of you guys are have something really exciting going on, maybe a really big change for you, but it's for the positive. This could be a really exciting time for a lot of you, so I just want to make note of that. Okay, Spirit, what have we got for our Capricorn friends for the month of August 2024? What do we have for Capricorn for August 2024? Get a few more out. Okay, I'm going to stop there. All right, let's see. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups. I'm going to make note of that and we'll come back to it. So starting off strong with the Six of Wands, followed by the Eight of Pentacles, King of Cups, Five of Swords, and then we have the Queen of Swords. All right, let's see. Let me scope the vibes, see what we got here. Capricorn, it feels like there's somebody who's trying to knock your door down. It feels like there's somebody who's trying to bust their way into your life. But I get the feeling that like, you look at it as a bit of an intrusion because you have made such a priority of focusing on yourself and getting stable financially, like in your everyday life, materially, spiritually. Like you've been in this zone where it's been all about you. You've put yourself first for a good while. I feel like this didn't happen overnight. I feel like you've really made yourself a priority and you've done a hell of a job doing it. I say that because we have the Six of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. This is talking about somebody who's put the work in and is now finally getting to a place where they've achieved some success. They finally are getting recognized for it. All that hard work is starting to pay off and you've really noticed how it's affected your life, and you're finally starting to get recognition for it. And I also feel like other people are noticing that too. You know, I think you kind of had a glow up and you're carrying yourself with your head held high, and that's attracting some attention from the opposite sex, or it could be same sex, whatever. But whatever the case, this person thinks you're really something. This person, you know, and you are Capricorn, you work for it. So and on the other side here, we have the Queen of Swords. Now, your Queen of Swords, she's a tough cookie, right? She doesn't wear her heart on her sleeve. She thinks about her emotions before acting on them. It has to make sense to her. She has to feel safe. But she's also very clear that she's never going to put herself in a situation where she could be hurt. She has to have control of everything at all times. Why I think there's a person trying to knock down your door? Well, let's go back to that Knight of Cups. And we have the King of Cups also, right? I just need to throw in here, there's the Eight of Cups under that. So maybe this was somebody that you walked away from a while ago. Could be somebody maybe you swerved. Or this could be just somebody that you haven't made time for it because you haven't felt like it was a good time, whatever the case. But this person with their Knight of Cups, or with the Knight of Cups here and the King of Cups, I really feel like this person feels for you. And this person thinks about you a lot. They admire you, like I said. They're coming from a good place with it. And Capricorn, it's not that like you feel like they're a bad person or that are not good for you or whatever. It's just that you made a deal with yourself to sort of stay single until you felt like you were okay, until you got yourself in a place where you felt like you were on high ground again. Maybe, again, like I said, maybe some of you guys walked away from something that tore you down, that you really went through some hell with, and you've spent a lot of time rebuilding and getting back to number one. You know, this Queen of Swords and the Five of Swords, these are two cards that talk about sort of being torn and conflicted and not really sure what to think when it comes to these things, and really trying to put energy in to make the best decisions you can, not rushing into anything, making sure all your bases are covered before you go forward with something like that, right? You know, it's really just been you steering your ship and being responsible for what goes on in your life, taking accountability, and you've done such a good job with that. And maybe you've done such a good job that the thought of bringing somebody else around that could potentially affect your stability and your well-being, whether for good or bad, right? It's still change, and it's still a risk that you take, right? Okay, so let's get into clarifying a little bit. I want to learn about this person and sort of see what their intentions are. Can we clarify this King of Cups, please? Give me some clarity on this King of Cups. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. We've got the Nine of Pentacles, we've got the Page of Swords, and then the Five of Wands. Where's the conflict coming in? Because I feel like there's other people involved here. Clarify that Five of Wands. Two of Wands. And Page of Cups, excuse me. Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You know, there could be, maybe you're concerned there's competition around this person. Maybe, you know, you're aware that other people want this person also. Maybe there could be something regarding that, like, especially if you have a past with this person. I don't know if they moved on, or maybe there's another person in the middle between you two. Something to that effect, where there could be competition involved. And maybe you learned some things about this person that you weren't really impressed with. Maybe that scares you. Maybe they don't know that you know. But I think maybe you were curious about it. And also, you know, how does this person really feel about me? Are they looking at me in terms of long term, or is it just sort of like a flirtatious thing? I know this person appreciates watching you. Like, this person sees you and they see you doing it on your own, and they respect you. And maybe this person has seen your glow up, and they've seen what you've been able to achieve. Yeah. Okay. Let's clarify the Five of Swords here. Clarifying the Five of Swords, we have the Devil, which I believe is the card that represents Capricorn. We have the Strength and the Five of Cups. Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Wow. Yeah. Okay, for a lot of you, this is going to be somebody that you know. Somebody that maybe you left behind. Maybe in the past. That really brought you to a weak point. And it's like, in your mind, do I give in to those feelings again? Do I give in to that temptation? Or do I keep my strength about me and keep moving forward because I've already said goodbye to that and I've mourned it? There's still a part of you, if you relate to that story, where this person, you know, they're still in your heart, no matter what they did. And do you give love a second chance? Or do you go for something new? A lot of you guys, this person knows all the right things to say. I feel like I need to tell you, this person's a sweet talker, and they kind of know the right things to say to you. Yeah. It's a heavy energy. Okay, let's get you an advice spread. Spirit, can I get our Capricorn friends, and if there's that Page of Wands, an advice spread regarding this situation? You know, many of you in the beginning of the reading, when I said I saw that Page of Wands and the Ace of Wands, and I said, you know, some of you guys this could be a really exciting time in your lives. Having more context after reading here, I feel like this new era that you've come into, that you've worked hard for, you have unlocked a new level. There are so many things that you have coming in for you that maybe some you know about, maybe some you don't know about. And I feel like this really is an exciting time for you. Professionally, personally, your hard work is paying off. Whatever's gotten you to this point, you did good. Okay. All right. So we have the Hermit here for your advice spread, the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and this Page of Wands. Wow. The advice here is that you need not let things that held you back once before continue to hold you back. And to remind yourself how hard of a time you went through and how much anxiety comes with this. But to also recognize that there's still healing to be done, right? I feel like whatever you went through with this person, it's going to take a long time for healing. And not only that, but like you're not even going to realize certain things until you get down the road that you're like, oh my God, like, wow, I learned from that, or wow, that happened to me, or wow, I didn't even realize that was like I didn't see it from that perspective back then, but I see it now, kind of stuff, you know. There's still more of that to be done, but in the meantime, Spirit is encouraging you with this Hermit card to continue what you've been doing. You've really kind of retreated and you've done your own thing. You've taken what you've learned so far and you've made a mountain out of it. You've put it to good use. You actually learned a lot from this. And Spirit doesn't want you repeating past mistakes. That's basically it. The Page of Wands here, you got a lot to be excited about. You're finally in a place where life is exciting again. You know, you're living. You lived and you learned, right? Do you continue to stay locked in the past, stuck in the past? A victim of, because like the Eight of Swords here, right? It talks about being mentally trapped, but it can also talk about how we keep ourselves there, right? So we can stay stuck and sad all the time, and you can allow this situation to take you back to where you've tried to grow from, or you're going to have to choose a different way. These are your choices. No judgment here, okay? We all have our journeys. You know, it's going to be different for everyone. So I don't want you to feel like there's judgment involved in what I'm saying. In the tarot deck, the Strength card cancels out the Devil. I had these three cards come out together. The Five of Cups, the Devil, and the Strength. Spirit's recognizing the loss that you experienced and the pain that went along with it. But it also is kind of showing you who you've become. You've become this lion, this, you know? You really worked hard to get over the things that tried to pull you back. You know, the advice here is to not forget where you've come from. That's it. Whatever you do with this stuff, it's on you. No judgment. But anyway, I'm just reading it like I see it. Capricorn, I'm going to end it there. That has been your August 2024 reading. I look forward to seeing you guys in September. If you resonated with this, hit the like, the share, the subscribe. All that stuff helps, and I really appreciate it. So my name is Christina. This has been Lunar Tick Tarot. I will see you in September. Bye, Capricorn.